Joining us now is Randeep Hooda, actor and an activist in a way, if I can call him that as well. Randeep, hi, and thank you so much for being with us. I've been looking at videos of you wading through the water, trying to get first-hand understanding of how exactly the flood has devastated lives across Punjab. Take us through where you are exactly today, और आज क्या-क्या देखा आपने वहाँ पर?
Well, we are in Gurdaspur district. Here, in a lot of places, the water has come down, and some places still hold water. In fact, the water had come down and it's come back again in today. So it is a continuous thing that's going on. The people's houses have been, devastated. People are feeling very emotionally alone, as well as, the way they show the damage to you is heartbreaking. And I am here to help on ground to create more awareness and to help with Global Six, which I've been associated for the last 10 years with Amarpreet Singh, who's the initiator, founder of that. And
Sure.
when you're sitting in your houses elsewhere, away from Punjab, you feel what can you do to help these places or help these people who have been devastated. Their animals have been lost. Their livelihoods, everything has gone down the drain or has been washed away with the water of the floods. So, there is a three-prong approach that Global Six is taking. First is rescue, then is relief, and then is rehabilitation. So I'm in the areas where the water has gone down, the teams on the ground are assessing the situation and trying to see what are the most essential things to get people's lives back on track. There is a lot of help, no doubt, and there is a lot of help needed. I am more concerned about when these flood waters are gone and this attention from the floods is
Yes.
gone. That's when the real work is going to start to rehabilitate and clean and find people's livelihoods again. Uh, Global Six has today, we have started distributing buffaloes with newborn calves so that they can their milk economy, the rural animal economy can get back on track. So little things are being done. Slush is being cleared. And a lot of things are going on. I'm very grateful that I've been able to be a part of it through Global Six.
Yeah, Randeep, this must have been a very humbling experience for you, away from the coziness of a set where everything is taken care of and perhaps lines are written, realities are reflected upon, but not truly in the way you're seeing it today, unfold in front of your eyes. क्या चल रहा है आपके जहन में, क्या चल रहा है आपके दिमाग में when you see devastation of this kind?
Well, it is very heartbreaking to see this. And, this is all resultant from excess rain and probably some water mismanagement in the dams and the climate change, and climate change, as it has been said so many times, it will affect the poorest of the poor. So people who are affected here, a lot of them are labor class people, a lot of them are small farmers who are now they're sitting there holding their heads as to how will life continue after this, because everything is gone. I mean, there is so much damage that has been done to their lives, which is probably unfathomable sitting over in your drawing rooms. But the effort is to bring this to light and to get more people to share the pain. Not necessarily like I try to come on ground, but that's not possible for everybody. But
Yeah,
everybody can participate in it, and
yes.
I think these ground level organizations who are doing all this real work, you can tie in with them, you can help through them, you can help with them. So there are possibilities of more things to come, and if we all get together, there is it, we can conquer it, we can overcome
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, that's the spirit, Randeep. I'm very glad you brought it up as well. Not everybody can land up there, but a lot of us can actually contribute and help. And one organization actually doing that is Global Sikhs. Amarpreet Singh, who's the founder for Global Sikhs, is also with us now. Amar, just take us through what is it that's required, number one, in the relief camps right now. If people are watching this right now, can help you, can send, whatever means they have, सबसे ज़्यादा requirement किस चीज़ की हो रही है?
सो राइट नाउ सबसे ज़्यादा रिक्वायरमेंट है जो वो कोऑर्डिनेशन की है, बिकॉज राइट नाउ पंजाब में एड की जो रिक्वायरमेंट है, वो पंजाब में जो पंजाबियत है वो पूरे के पूरे गांव जो सेफ जोन में बैठे हैं वो अभी भी अपने अपने गांव से रिलीफ इकट्ठा करके लेके आ रहे हैं, लेकिन सिचुएशन ऐसे वर्स्ट होती जा रही है क्योंकि असेसमेंट पे ज़्यादा ध्यान देने की ज़रूरत है। सो हमारी टीम में जहाँ जहाँ पानी की पानी का लेवल बिल्कुल डाउन जाता जा रहा है, तो हमारी कोशिश है कि वहाँ पे रिहैबिलिटेशन एएसएपी स्टार्ट करी जाए। तो इसी वजह से हमने गुरदासपुर एरिया से, जहाँ से पानी अभी बिल्कुल निकल चुका है, कुछ कुछ गाँव में भी पानी बचा है, तो जो गाँव में पानी निकल चुका है वहाँ पे हमने रिहैबिलिटेशन, चाहे उनको कैटल्स हैं, चाहे उनका लाइफ स्टॉक जो भी पानी में बहा है, सो वो सारा कुछ हमारा काम है जो प्रेजेंटली वो चल रहा है। और फर्नीचर के ऊपर काम चल रहा है, जिनका फर्नीचर डैमेज है, जिनके घर डैमेज हैं। सो मतलब लाइक सभी तरीके से हमारी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन सपोर्ट करने के लिए ग्राउंड जीरो पे है। और मोस्टली फाजिल्का एरिया इस टाइम पानी में बिल्कुल डूबा हुआ है, कुछ गांव उसके 10-10 फुट पानी है। सो उस गांव में हमारे रेस्क्यू टीम तकरीबन 4 बोट लेके, मोटर बोट्स लेके वहाँ पे इमरजेंसी रिलीफ एंड रेस्क्यू का काम कर रहे हैं।
ये जो पंजाबियत की बात करी ना आपने अमरप्रीत, मैं उसके बारे में थोड़ा रणदीप से भी बात करना चाहती हूँ। रणदीप, सबने ये स्टोरी देखी, सबके दिल को ये छुई, सबका मन करा कि हम कुछ करें, यहाँ पर जाके हेल्प करें। बट व्हाट फोर्स्ड यू टू एक्चुअली से दैट नो, लेट मी गो देयर एंड सी इट फर्स्ट हैंड, लेट मी सी व्हाट माई प्रेजेंस ऑन ग्राउंड कैन एक्चुअली ब्रिंग अबाउट, द हेल्प अवेयरनेस दैट इट कैन ब्रिंग अबाउट। क्या सोचा आपने, क्यों लगा आपको जाना ही चाहिए?
देखिए, मैं अमरप्रीत के संजोग से काफी बार उनके साथ जुड़ के, उनकी एड ऑर्गेनाइजेशन के साथ जुड़ के ये सब कर चुका हूँ। तो माय फर्स्ट थिंग ऑलवेज इज कि इफ आई गो ऑन ग्राउंड, will that inspire more people? And like Amarpreet said, that it's the Punjabiyat, your people are very helpful here, they're helping each other, but the help is not, it's not well directed unless you have good assessment of what is actually
Correct.
needed, and not over supply something which is in abundance, and yet go for things which are not, like for example Amarpreet and Global Six. They've been yesterday. We distributed solar lights in villages where there is no electricity. So there's a lot of thought that goes into it. Then we checking out furniture and everything. So the assessment, a more organized way of going about it is what is needed now. And everybody is here to help. Villages are helping other villages. Human beings are helping human beings. But there also has to be a sort of more organized direction towards what exactly is needed at the moment. And it keeps changing moment to moment to moment from
Correct.
situation. I think that's why somebody who's really, organized like Amarpreet and his great volunteers, which I have the to do some seva with in
Right.
Global Six. They have really are working and assessing and changing their their modus operandi every hour.
And I'm getting to hear that even communication is a big problem, because in a lot of these areas, the cell network is not working. To even reach out to understand with teams on ground, coordination is becoming a massive issue as well. But first up, I have to say salute to both of you for the work that you're doing. Big thank you, and lots of blessings coming your way for all the work that you guys have done. And I'm sure I understand a lot more still needs to be done. We don't know if this is the worst that we have seen just yet. We don't know if the worst of the floods in Punjab and other parts of northern India is behind us or not. We don't know if in the coming days there will be more rainfall. So a lot of uncertainty as we continue to tackle this crisis that has unfolded all across, and in Punjab
I
perhaps,
think the
where
gratitude. I think the gratitude should go to the volunteers who are actually working day in day out in adverse situations and putting themselves on the line. And I think that's where the pat on the back should be. And Amarpreet and Global Six are doing great work. And I'm very
yeah.
fortunate to be here with
Yeah.
them.
Amarpreet, I'm hearing a lot of places your volunteers, your team has reached where even some of the government people could not, connectivity could not. Take us through exactly what are you seeing on the ground? Worst impacted areas अभी कौन से हैं हमें दिखाइए.
देखिए सबसे अफेक्टेड एरिया जैसे मैंने बताया कि राइट नाउ इमरजेंसी फेज़ है, जो वो फेज़ यही है कि जहाँ पे पानी का लेवल बहुत अप है और जहाँ पे रेस्क्यू का काम चल रहा है। सो राइट नाउ फाजिल्का एरिया इज़ ऑन द टॉप लिस्ट, जहाँ पे फिरोजपुर एरिया इज़ ऑन द टॉप लिस्ट, जहाँ पे पानी का लेवल बहुत अप है और 8-10 फीट में किश्ती चल रही है और मोटर बोट्स के थ्रू रेस्क्यू किया जा रहा है, इमरजेंसी रिलीफ पहुंचाया जा रहा है। जिन्होंने 4-4 दिन से खाना नहीं खाया उनको खाना दिया जा रहा है। सो सभी जगह की जो ग्राउंड रियलिटी है वो डिफरेंट है। अमृतसर में डिफरेंट सिचुएशन चल रही है, गुरदासपुर में डिफरेंट है, डेरा बाबा नानक में डिफरेंट है। सो हमारी इस टाइम तकरीबन ग्राउंड के अगर मैं पॉइंट्स की बात करूं तो तकरीबन 350 मतलब 350 वॉलंटियर्स ग्राउंड ज़ीरो पे काम कर रहे हैं और तकरीबन 10 से 12 लोकेशंस हम डेली की ऑपरेट करते हैं, जहाँ पे हमारी असेसमेंट टीम्स, रिलीफ टीम्स, रेस्क्यू टीम्स काम कर रहे हैं। और हमारी कोशिश है कि हम इन टीम्स के थ्रू और इतने डेडिकेटेड वॉलंटियर्स के थ्रू हम ये इतना बड़ा डिजास्टर को रिलीफ पहुंचा पाए। हमारी बस इतनी सी कोशिश है जो वो हम अपना इस योगदान डाल पा रहे हैं इस कम्युनिटी के लिए।
अमरजीत, कब तक के सप्लाईज है आपके पास और किस तरह की हेल्प आप चाह रहे हैं? जो व्यूअर्स इस समय आपको देख रहे हैं, सुन पा रहे हैं, उनको आप क्या कहेंगे, कैसे हेल्प कर लें?
देखिए मैं सभी जगह यही अपील कर रहा हूँ कि जो भी हेल्प अगर पहुँचाने का किसी का जब हम वीडियोस देखते हैं बहुत इमोशनल होते हैं और बहुत चाहते हैं कि यार यहाँ पे इंसानियत की तरफ से हमें ज़रूरत है कि हम यहाँ पे काम करें। और हमने अपनी सभी लिस्ट और एक रिक्वायरमेंट लिस्ट डे टू डे अपडेट कर रहे हैं। जैसे हमने जब इमरजेंसी थी, रेस्क्यू था, तब हमारी रिक्वायरमेंट्स डिफरेंट थी। अब हमारी रिक्वायरमेंट्स डिफरेंट हैं। तो हम 2 दिन का गैप लेके, 3 दिन का गैप लेके जैसे हमें रिक्वायरमेंट है वो हम अपने सोशल प्लेटफॉर्म्स के ऊपर लॉन्च करते हैं कि अब अगर आपने सामान देना है, इन काइंड डोनेशंस करनी है, क्योंकि हमारा प्राइमरी फोकस इज ऑन द इन काइंड डोनेशंस, नॉट ऑन द कैश डोनेशंस। सो हमारा
राइट.
फोकस है कि हमें सामान पहुंचाइए, हमें अगर किश्ती की ज़रूरत है हमें किश्ती दीजिए, अगर हमें कोई ट्रैक्टर की ज़रूरत है हमें ट्रैक्टर दीजिए। हमें पैसा नहीं, हमें इन काइंड सामान चाहिए जिसकी
जी.
इमीडिएट मदद से हम लोगों की हेल्प कर सकें।
Right. Randeep, I want to come to you now. Amongst how many days have you spent? Tell us a little bit about how you are staying. Where are you staying? Do you guys travel back and forth? Is there enough to ensure that where the team is, they're being looked after?
Uh, well, I've been here for a couple of days, and I've been staying in Gurdaspur with a friend of mine called Maninder Singh, who's also been a big part of my journey with AID and with Amarpreet for over the 10 years. So I've been staying there. So we go back and forth from there. And Gurdaspur, it's in Gurdaspur, so it doesn't take us much time. 20 minutes here, 20 minutes that way, this way, we're able to manage it. So that's how we've been doing it. The volunteers are obviously they're most of the time they're wet and they're continuously working. So they're also finding places to rest. Today, I visited the storehouse which they had built. A wedding venue has been converted into a storehouse for Global Six. So like this, with the local help and of course foresight by Amarpreet and his team, everybody has been there has been a lot of good coordination that's going on. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Uh, Randeep, with your appeal, with your platform, with the following that you have, what is it that you wish for people to know, both about Punjab right now and the Punjabiyat right now?
What I want them to know that the spirit of Punjab is something which is undefeatable and but we always think that. So we all also think that they don't need help. They do need help, as Amarpreet pointed out, in kind, and it keeps changing from point one to point 10 in a day. And so my appeal is for people to come forth to help in kind and whichever way they can, and come and join forces with Global Six and other organizations that are working on ground, in spirit, in the word for humanity, to come as human beings and be of help and aid. And Punjab is very strong, but oftentimes the strong child does not get the support that that strong child also needs. So we need to keep our vigil and our support going on for Punjab.
Yeah. Randeep, you've also been there for a couple of days. Help us understand what is the kind of government aid that is reaching, if at all. What has been your understanding of what kind of help is coming from the government?
Well, I've been here for a couple of days, and I do not want to get into the politics of it, but I have not seen much of government aid that has come through, especially to these far-flung, isolated areas, these border areas. I haven't seen much of it, but I'm sure that that might not be the case. So I'm no one to comment on that. But definitely, a lot more can be done.
Right. I also saw a lot of celebrities pouring in their support online, asking for people to contribute, to help, etc. How much of an impact do you think celebrities coming together and offering to speak about it actually provides?
I think it just gives news and other avenues of communication. When a celebrity comes in, it's carried more and sometimes can have a vast effect, or more wider effect, because celebrities come in because of their own following and then inspiring other celebrities or normal people. I mean, we are all human beings and we are all in it together. So it does help, but lip service and just posting is not enough. I think a lot more can
Yes.
be done. I'm not judging anybody. Everybody is trying to do what they can in their capacity. But as Amarpreet pointed out, that there will be lists that will be put out that people can supply in kind, because if it's a financial supply, those have to be sourced, and more and manpower goes into that, and then the shipping and all that. So looking at these requirements and supplying in kind as soon as you can, that's great. Every contribution matters. There is no big and small in it. We are all humans and we're doing the best we can.
Randeep Hooda, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much for the work that you're doing,
Thank you.
and good luck for the days ahead. Keep sending us all the videos that you have been. Give us a sense of what's actually happening on the ground. It helps us really get an understanding of what's unfolding. Let me also give the last word to Amanpreet very quickly, if we still have an. Amanpreet, आपकी सारी डिटेल सोशल मीडिया पर हैं, पर इस समय मैंने जो सवाल रणदीप से पूछा, मैं आपसे भी वही जानना चाहती हूँ कि क्या सरकार की हेल्प पहुंच नहीं पा रही है, पहुंची नहीं है, आप लोगों के साथ कोलैबोरेट नहीं कर पा रहे हैं, क्या स्थिति है?
जैसे कि हमारे कुछ बड़े प्रोजेक्ट्स हम प्लान कर रहे हैं, पाइपलाइन में हैं, चाहे वो जहाँ-जहाँ से जो रिवर बैंक्स ब्रीच हुए हैं, वहाँ से काम करने की जो हमारा प्लान चल रहा है। तो वहाँ से हमें गवर्नमेंट एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन की तरफ से हम सपोर्ट ले रहे हैं, क्योंकि उसमें टेक्निकलिटी इन्वॉल्व्ड है, उनका डिपार्टमेंट्स इन्वॉल्व्ड है। तो जो रिलीफ वर्क में गवर्नमेंट के अपने ऑपरेशंस अपने लेवल पे चल रहे हैं, लेकिन हमारा प्राइमरी फोकस ये रहता है, बिकॉज़ वी आर नॉन पॉलिटिकल एंड नॉन गवर्नमेंटल ऑर्गेनाइजेशन। सो हमारा कोशिश ये रहता है कि ग्राउंड ज़ीरो पे जो रिसोर्सेज़ हमारे पास हैं, जितना हम मैन पावर के थ्रू अपना रेस्क्यू, रिलीफ एंड एड डिलीवरी का काम कर सकते हैं, तो हम उसी को ही ऑलवेज़ प्राइमरी फोकस रख के इनिशिएट करते हैं।
जी। और अमनप्रीत, अभी किस तरह की ज़रूरत आपको लग रही है? मैंने जैसे आपसे पहले जानने की कोशिश करी, जो आपने देखा होगा, आई एम श्योर you've been doing this for so long, since I have known you at least, even before the pandemic, when your organization under a different head used to be working with people. How is this flood compared to anything else that you have ever done in terms of aid and rescue ops?
यहाँ पे लाइक सिचुएशन इज़ लाइक कि एरिया बहुत ज़्यादा, अगर इसके मैं रेडियस की बात करूँ कि फ्रॉम गुरदासपुर टू अमृतसर, फ्रॉम डेरा बाबा नानक टू रामदास एरिया, एंड फ्रॉम अजनाला टू फाजिलका। सो इसका जो रेडियस बढ़ता जा रहा है, हमारे लिए भी कहीं कुछ लेवल पे आके इतना चैलेंज हो जाता है कि राइट नाउ वी हैव 8 मोटर बोट्स रेस्क्यू के लिए। तो उसकी कोऑर्डिनेशन है, उसको एक एक जगह पे पहुंचाना और उसको रेस्क्यू टीम्स को उस तरीके से ऑपरेट करना, इट्स अ वेरी चैलेंजिंग जॉब। लेकिन सैल्यूट टू आवर टीम, आवर वॉलंटियर्स जो ग्राउंड जीरो पे। और मैं यहाँ पे एक चीज और बात बताऊंगा, एवरीवन आस्क अस कि अमरप्रीत, आपका ये जो स्टाफ है, मैंने कहा नहीं, ये स्टाफ नहीं है, ये अपनी अपनी जॉब छोड़ के और अपना अपना काम छोड़ के, अपनी पढ़ाई छोड़ के कुछ दिनों के लिए हमारे साथ वॉलंटियर करते हैं। ये मैन पावर है, इसमें पैशन है, इसमें डेडिकेशन है गिव बैक करने के लिए, कि हम इंसानियत के लिए, हम लोगों के लिए खड़े हैं, चाहे अपना उनका लीव लेके आ रहे हैं, जहाँ से भी आ रहे हैं। सो इस डेडिकेशन के साथ सैल्यूट सारा हमारी टीम को जाता है, हमारे वॉलंटियर्स को जाता है, जो दिन रात इसके ऊपर काम कर रहे हैं।
Amarpreet, salute to you, to every volunteer who's there, to every person who's dedicating their time, their money, or even doing the slightest bit that they can in terms of offering any kind of help. So I would urge everybody watching also right now, please go on to their social media handles, figure out what is it that they need, and if you can, please let's do our bit to ensure that the food bowl of India, the land of the 5 rivers of India, and perhaps the place which is known for its spirit, for its Punjabiyat, gets back on its feet very, very quickly. Thank you so much for joining us, and thank you so much for doing what you do.